Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it to the back. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The give on the inside. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's got it down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Get it out on the screen. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The option look. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Monarchs have taken it inside the 20. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. The 50, the 40, the 30, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Jackson. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The offense set for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
strikes the blow. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snares it outside. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Beck. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. No, no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 7, Old Dominion 0.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the offense is getting creative. They're getting close to the goal line. They're trying to take advantage of this guy's speed by using the jet sweep. It's a good play call.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll try to slam it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make them sweat it off. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ODU. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, all your runs, making sure that backside, you're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Wide open downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
He's back to throw on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Monarchs are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's locked. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
On the option. You'll pitch it. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Monarchs. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Gain of 4. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback sneaks ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on fourth down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And that one will put him up here in the second half. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 72 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll ride the hot hand. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Old Dominion 24, Iowa State 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 38. Now, a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Pulls it in. It's locked. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the 1st down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Swings it out to the flat. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Jackson. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up for him.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a two-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.